Okay, I have filled the candy molds. I tried to fill them only part way so I can fit the filling in with the chocolate. But I'm gonna wipe off the extra chocolate really quick. But yeah, be careful putting a small amount of chocolate into the microwave because a small part of it did burn. So okay, I'm gonna pop this in the fridge. Probably not gonna put it in there too long. And then we're gonna put the filling in. And the last step is we have to cover it with chocolate. So, well, let's get these in the fridge. So the candies are in the fridge. I don't think they need the freezer. Make sure you let every layer harden. I didn't, and so it doesn't look as neat as I wanted it to, but don't care too much. I ended up using 2.5 bars of chocolate, so know that like when you're going to the store how much you're gonna need. Yeah, it's a lot more chocolate than I realized. So, all right, I'll show you when I take them out. Hey guys, this is the first reading update in the new place, so excited. Okay, so as you saw, I went on an audiobook walk earlier today. I listened to People We Meet on Vacation because the movie's gonna come out beginning of next year. And I was just like curious about the book. I really liked Funny Story, so I'll give this one a shot. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I haven't read that much. I'm not that far into it, but I know for a fact that I'm enjoying listening to it a lot more than I would reading it physically. So I'll come back to People We Meet on Vacation. But, oh yeah, I will do a tour of my bookshelves after I'm done setting them all up. I'm gonna set some up in the living room and here. So once the living room's set up, then I can show you this. So today I've just finished The Irresistible Urge to Follow Your Enemy by Owl Crate. Special edition of this book is on the way. If that tells you anything about how I felt about this book. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. This book is making me realize that if everyone hates a book, I'll like it. If everyone loves a book, I'll hate it. So maybe I'm not the best person to give book recommendations, But as you can tell from my shelves, like I have the Pisces in there. I can see a lot of reasons why people would hate that book. And I have Twisted Hate down here, which was my favorite out of the Twisted series, and everyone hates that book. So I'm really opposite of what people say. So I read this on the Libby app. You should definitely download it if you don't have it. They have tons of new releases like this book. So a lot of all the reviews I've seen, people say they didn't like it because of the crude humor. Like, fine. Like, I just enjoyed the humor. I thought the writing was extremely, whereas it does have very crude and dark humor, the writing is extremely intelligent. If Bridget Knightley didn't go to medical school, I'd be surprised. There was so much anatomy knowledge. So basically, what you should know about this book is that the same things happen over and over again. So basically, this book is following Ariane, who strikes up a deal with Osric, and she agrees to help heal him. He has this degenerative disease that's taking over his body. And so the book is, they travel to a location, she heals him. They travel to a new location, she works on healing him. Tower of Dawn vibes from Throne of Glass. It's like that. So just travel, heal, travel, heal. So there's not really a plot. So it's kind of just the same thing over and over again. But what makes it good is like they have humor, they have banter, there's tension. This is the most slow burn book of all time. So if you're okay with sort of kind of toilet humor, but it's also very intelligent writing at the same time, just bantering for 300 pages, not really much of a plot, but it's really funny, extremely well written, and it has a slow burn romance. This is for you. So specifically if you have more of like a dark humor, this is for you. So I will be buying the sequel to this book, which is I can't remember, I'm gonna make up the title, The Exquisite Torture of Falling in Love with Your Enemy. It's The Exquisite something, but I'm gonna read it. So this is 5 stars. I don't think most people would enjoy it, to be honest though. Speaking of, I don't think most people would enjoy it, I have Anathema. I'm a third of the way, around page 200. And this is not for everyone, but I'm loving it. I think it's already 5 stars. I was motivated to read it because a lot of people are reading it on Fable right now in the month of October. So basically, I mean, I don't want to spoil too much, but I don't think this is too much of a spoiler. It has a lot of setup, that's why this book is so long, but basically when you get into it, the main character, Mavis, and her sister are banished to the Eating Woods, and that's one storyline. And the other storyline has Zavander, and Zavander is hunting for these stones, kind of like Thanos in Marvel, and he needs these stones to put on a scepter, and then he can use that scepter to get rid of this curse that he has in his body. So there's two separate storylines that take a while to come together. They don't come together until like a third of the way into the book, so like over 200 pages in. So this is extremely slow burn. There's pretty much nothing physical in this book. And this book, they don't interact until 200 pages in. So both are two different versions of slow burn, I guess. So yeah, this is very dark. It has violence, assault, SA, abuse, necrophilia. So this is not for everyone, but for me, I'm really liking more like darker sort of romances. So if you wanted to get into dark romantasy or dark romance, I recommend this. If you like gothic things, you will like this. Yeah, so Kara Lake, she is becoming one of my favorite authors. But yeah, this is already 5 stars, and I'm not even halfway. So yeah, I love this so much. So I guess that is the end of the reading update. I read a lot of books at once, so there's even more books I'm reading right now. That's my New Year's resolution, to read less books at once. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the vlog this far, and I'll see you later. So I am on my way to the mall. The main goal is to go to Macy's and get some hangers. I would rather go to a different store, but this is like the store that I know how to get to, so we're gonna go there. Might stop by Barnes. I'm looking for the Lights Out special edition that came out. I haven't bought the book yet, so I've been waiting for a special edition to come out. So let's get ready to go to the mall. It's sad because I didn't get anywhere closer to fixing my closet. I just need to make me order the hangers right away when I get home. I'm so upset, but it's fine. So at the Barnes, the Lights Out Collector's Edition came out today, which I didn't realize. I thought it was out. Like, I wanted to get it last week. Like, I thought it was already out. But it was in the box. They hadn't taken it out of the box and put it on the shelf yet. So I feel so bad. This lady looked at the whole store, the front and the back, and it was in a box. And apparently, that was the only one they had, so. Well, honestly, if I had already bought the paperback, I probably wouldn't have got this one. So here is the Lights Out After Dark edition. I think it's a collector's edition. So it says the collector's edition featuring illustrated end papers, a letter from the author, and more. Don't know what the and more is. To me, these are not illustrated end papers. I would like character art, but there is none. So I guess it has a bonus scene. So that's pretty much it. So honestly, if you already own Lights Out, I wouldn't recommend this one. So yeah, I kind of thought there would be some illustrations or something more to it, but yep, this is it. So at Barnes, I also got Hollow. I can do a review for this book since I just finished it as of editing it. I think it's 2.75. It had a good plot, but I didn't love the characters and the book could have been a little longer. And this book is setting up a throuple, and most of that relationship I think will be in the sequel to this book.